Okay, let's talk about a revolution that's happening right now. It's this incredible intersection of artificial intelligence and your personal finances. And this isn't some sci fi movie stuff. We're talking about a real, practical guide to building wealth aimed directly at the ambitious, forward thinking young people in Ghana. So let's just cut right to the chase, shall we? The big question: is this all just hype, or can these new AI tools genuinely help you build a solid financial future? Well, the potential is absolutely there. And in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how it all works. And look, this isn't some small niche topic we're talking about. The fusion of AI and personal finance is literally the number one most talked about subject in the financial world right now. People everywhere are finally waking up to this opportunity, which means this is your chance to get ahead of the curve. And that's the key thing to get here. This is not just some passing trend. Think of this as a fundamental shift in how things are done. What we're covering here today, it's your actionable playbook for the next few years. This is all about setting you up for serious success by 2026 and way beyond. All right, so where do we even begin? We start with the foundation, right? Before you can even think about growing your wealth, you have to get it under control. So this first section is all about using AI to become the absolute master of your money. The mission here is simple, but it is so powerful. You need to get total 100% control over your cash flow. You've got to know exactly where every single cedi is coming from and, more importantly, where it's going. This right here is the bedrock that all wealth is built on. Okay, so how do you actually do that? Well, one of the best tools for the job is an AI budgeting app. And don't worry, it's not nearly as complicated as it sounds. Just think of it like having a personal financial assistant right there in your pocket, doing all the boring work of tracking and planning so you can focus on the big picture. And getting set up is honestly way easier than you'd think. You basically just link your accounts. And yep, that includes your mobile money, which is crucial. Then you tell it your goals. Maybe you're saving for a car or a house deposit. And that's it. The AI takes over and starts giving you real-time insights to keep you on track. All right, so you've nailed down the control part. You're the boss of your money. Now we get to the really exciting part. We're going to shift gears from just managing your money to actively and intelligently growing it. The goal here is to make your money work for you. And not just work, but work smarter than it ever has before. This is all about using AI to make the kind of smart investment decisions that, until recently, were pretty much reserved for the pros. The main tool we're talking about here are these AI investment platforms. Now, these services use really sophisticated algorithms to analyze the markets, but their main purpose is actually super simple: to make investing easy and accessible for everyone. They can build you a solid, diversified portfolio automatically, even if you're just starting with small amounts. And the process is designed to be super straightforward. First, you decide on your comfort level with risk. Are you a cautious person, or are you a little more aggressive? Then, the AI builds a portfolio that's custom fit just for you. But the final step, this is the real secret sauce. You automate your contributions. You can literally set it, forget it, and just let your wealth grow steadily over time. Now for the final piece of the puzzle. We've mastered our money, we've started growing it, so now let's talk about creating brand new streams of income, using AI as your personal toolkit. And listen, these aren't some far-off, abstract ideas. These are real, practical side hustles you could start thinking about today. Imagine helping local brands with their social media, or creating amazing graphics using AI tools, or even offering market analysis to help small businesses make smarter decisions. The demand for these skills is already huge. So you've really got a couple of different paths you could go down here. On one side, you have AI-powered content creation. The startup cost is low, and the demand is massive. On the other side, you could dive into business analytics. Sure, it's a bit of a steeper learning curve, but it has the potential for much bigger contracts, helping local businesses thrive. The choice really just depends on your skills and what you're aiming for. Okay, let's pull all of this together and look ahead. As we think about 2026 and beyond, the theme is crystal clear. This isn't about what some big corporation is going to do, it's about what you can do. The power is truly, genuinely shifting into your hands. For decades, the most powerful tools for building real wealth they were locked away. They were only accessible to financial experts and the super rich. But that's all changing. AI is democratizing finance. It's making these incredible tools available to absolutely everyone. And that's where we'll leave it. The technology is here, the opportunity is real, and it is massive. The old barriers are finally coming down, so the only question that's left is the one you see right here. What will you build with them?